Team of the National Football League. All eyes are on Ja'Marr Chase. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the... Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way for a Bronco score. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
And they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty. But they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Jameis to throw it. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second. Here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. This one completes Alec Pierce. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Douglas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On 1st down, Purdy. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Slot man moves right. Purdy on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Douglas, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception. So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Douglas, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. In motion, the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Purdy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 1st down, Douglas able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open. Leaves your hands.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They give it to Williams, running right. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Jameis now on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Winston. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Purdy to throw it on first down. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third down, it's Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Purdy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Following the interception, Winston. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Winston. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Move it down to inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. was able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Williams again, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nick Bonito. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's go, man. Ready?
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game.
And his pass is intercepted. Today, picked off by Justin Simmons. And the take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, Winston. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Come on, you serious?
Well, fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Purdy off the play fake. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Purdy. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out. Let's go now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. After the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing